Hello guys, it's Rob the Jersey Spider, and today is January 24th, 2026. It is a beautiful, gorgeous, balmy 24 degrees here at the Jersey Shore. Well, maybe not so beautiful to ride, but I'll tell you what, actually, if you dress for it, it's not so bad. I have on heavy socks, boots, Under Armour insulated underwear, jeans, t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt over that, a hoodie, my leather coat, and a neck gaiter on. And to be honest with you, with the heated grips in the seat, I'm fine. I don't think I'm going to be out riding for a long time, but it's fine right now. It's light winds, the sun is out a little bit, as you can see. So it's really not so bad. Now we're expecting the East Coast here, a good chunk of the country is expecting a winter storm. Our part of the storm is starting somewhere, I believe, around 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And they're all over the place. Yesterday they were saying less than 2 inches, then it jumped to 1 to 2, now it's a 2 to 4 with like a terrible ice and rain mixture, which hopefully doesn't stick to the power lines and cause issues. But if so, I do have a generator, so we will deal with that if I have to, but let's hope not. So today I wanted to discuss my 3-year ownership of this wonderful Can Am. I purchased it in January, I believe it was January 15th, 2023, and it's third week of January here, 2026, so it's been 3 years that I've had this awesome machine. So I wanted to talk about the positives, the negatives about it, things that could be improved, and so forth. So we're going to do that on this short little ride today. Well guys, here we go again. Technical errors. I have to do a voiceover. So my Insta360 Ace Pro camera that I've mounted to my helmet, there's a little plastic clip you have to clip onto the side of it so that you can plug the microphone into it. That camera doesn't have the Bluetooth ability. At least I haven't figured out how to get it to work. But anyway, the clip fell off the camera, so here we go again. I apologize, but yeah, we're gonna do a review anyway, and talk about the positives and the negatives of my beautiful 2022 Can Am Spyder RTL. Okay, so let's step back in time again and back to 2023 when I took purchase and ownership of this wonderful motorcycle. I believe it was January 15th of 2023. I'd actually discovered this motorcycle at Ocean County Power Sports back in 2022, but there were supply issues, I guess dating back to COVID or what have you, and it was missing a windshield when it was on the showroom floor, it was missing some computer components, so it wasn't up for purchase until 2023, but that's when I got it. So it's been a solid 3 years, and I've enjoyed every minute riding this thing. So to this day, when I jump on this thing, I have a big smile on my face and I feel like it's Christmas. I absolutely 100% love riding this thing. It brings a lot of joy to me. Just the freedom of being out there in the open air. Maybe not so much when it's 24 degrees out, but the thing is a blast. I absolutely 100% love this thing. Okay, so let's get to the nitty gritty here. Okay, so after having this for 3 years, I'm going to first talk about all the positives, and then I will discuss the negatives about it. So after 3 years, the positives, without a doubt, and people may argue with me on this, but I think it has plenty of power. It's got 115 horsepower. It's got enough get up and go that if you need to get out of a situation or you just want to have fun and go, it will do it. So I know I've heard different people say, yeah, it should, the engine's been around for a long time. They should have one that comes out with more power, what have you, but they're a very, very reliable engine, and I really don't think it's an issue. I'm totally fine with it. And it's not loud, the exhaust is not loud, and it's a touring motorcycle, and I like that. If I wanted a Harley, then I would have bought probably either a 3-wheel Harley, or maybe I would have gotten into 2-wheel riding and bought a 2-wheel Harley, but I like this as a touring machine. Cruising around, it's nice and quiet, and the comfort is just second to none on the Can Am Spyder RTLs. It is absolutely comfortable. Long rides, I know without a doubt if I had to or wanted to, and someday I intend to, ride for 500 miles a day or so, I know I can do it. I would have to pull over like everybody does every once in a while, 1 for gas, 2 just to get off and walk around, but it certainly is absolutely comfortable for long touring. Okay, so let's talk about handling. So right out of the box, the Can Am Spyder RTL out of the box, it handles just fine. Being new to riding myself, it was a learning experience. Watched a lot of videos and trying to figure out, with the leaning as you turn and so forth. So I took a training course sponsored by Can Am, and they had all brand new Can Am Rikers that we rode. And those things are like little go-karts. They're lower to the ground. Those things are awesome, fun little machines. But they don't obviously ride the same as the RTL. The RTL, the Spyder, you're sitting higher, and it's a different feeling when you're riding the thing. So it's as far as leaning, how fast you go into curves. When you get one of these things, take your time. There's no rush. You don't want to get hurt. You'll figure it out in time. So right out of the box, these things handle wonderfully. I did, as I mentioned before, I upgraded with the Baja Ron Ultimate Sway Bar, and I absolutely love it. But is it absolutely necessary? It is not. It's not totally necessary. I love it, but not 100% necessary. So handling on these things, 100%, they're fantastic. Okay, so now let's talk about braking on these things. The braking on the Can Am Spyder is absolutely amazing. You will stop on a dime if you stomp down on this thing. It is amazing stopping power on it. Now this is where I'm going to mix a little bit with the positive and the negatives of it. So the one negative that I'm reading in forums and that I'm experiencing is, for some reason, the rotors on these machines warp. And I'm 99% sure that's what's going on with my right side as I brake hard, which I try not to do, but once in a while you have to brake hard and it shakes bad, violently, very violently it shakes. So I've been researching that, and if any of you guys follow Martin the Vlogger, he sells a set of rotors that are custom designed that he pretty much guarantees will not warp. So I am definitely going to look into those for my spring service and have those put on. They're a little bit pricey. They're around $500 in that ballpark for them from Martin the Vlogger. And check out his site. He's an awesome guy. Kudos to him. And that should resolve the issues with any warped rotors in the future. At least I hope so. We'll find out, and I'll let you guys know when I get them. We'll see what happens. Okay, another positive is the heated grips and the heated seat on this thing. So if you're not wearing gloves and you have the heated grips on high, there's a high-low setting on them, you're going to burn your hands. These things are amazing. Obviously, when they're on, I'm wearing gloves. I wear gloves all the time, regardless, for safety reasons. But now today, obviously, it's 24 degrees out. I have them on high, but they work wonderfully. The seat heater is fantastic, but I do have that additional pad on the seat for comfort and for the summertime, for when it's hot, so that the vinyl doesn't burn you, and I have that soft pad on top. However, on cold days like today, and I was going to do it and I didn't do it, I should have taken that pad off, because to be honest with you, the seat heater, which works amazing and that has a high-low too, I don't really feel it so much through the pad. So during the winter, I think I'm going to remove that when I do ride, so I actually feel the heat off of it. And when you do have that pad off of it and you're riding, you probably most of the time can't have it on high, because your arse may catch on fire. So yeah, so that's another positive of them. Okay, so something else is the wind protection you get from the windshield on this motorcycle, and just the overall design as a whole. You have that windshield all the way up. You have a lot of wind protection. I did get caught in a pretty heavy rain one time, and I try to be a fair weather rider, and as long as I was going, I didn't get soaking wet, so it kind of creates a shield over you somehow. Now, long term, yes, if I ever rode, fortunately, it was a little squall that blew through and it was gone in a couple minutes. But had it been long term, I'm sure at some point I'd be soaking wet. But it's lots of wind protection with the design of this motorcycle, and with that windshield all the way up. It's amazing. So another thing I just absolutely love as a positive about this is its just overall appearance. I've mentioned it before, I think this thing from the front kind of looks like an F1 supercar. It is an absolutely beautiful design. I like the 14s to the 18s, but I really love the 20 and above to 26s. So how they improve in the years to come, which I'm going to assume next year, 2027, will be a redesign, as this has been out 6 years now. I don't know. I absolutely love this one, so I'm really curious on what they're going to do. Well, time will tell. Time will tell. All right, now let's get into some of the negatives about the Can Am Spyder RTL. One is the price. These things are not cheap, but what I will say about that is you know that going into it. So mine that I purchased back in 2023, all said and done, out the door, extended warranty, was in the ballpark of $34,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. And the other thing was, when I purchased this, I guess there were not a lot of them out there because of the parts issues. So there was no negotiating. The price was what it was. I didn't get anything off. I paid full sticker price for it. So that kind of was a little bit of a blow about that. But again, I kind of knew it walking into it, and I don't regret that. Of course, I wish I could have gotten some money off, but I don't regret making this purchase. So the other thing that a lot of people discuss is the fuel economy on these. Now, to be honest with you, I haven't checked my fuel economy that much. I know they will get anywhere from, I guess, 28 to maybe upwards of 34 miles per gallon. I did not buy this for the fuel economy. I ride it. I have a blast riding it. When it needs gas, I put the high test in. It is what it is, and I enjoy it. So, although some may say these things should get better gas mileage than what they do, it's a big, heavy machine, upwards in the ballpark of 1,100 pounds. They're heavy. So you may not get the best fuel economy with them. I don't know if there's improvements they can do to the engine to make that better and yet maybe increase horsepower, but that, I guess for some, that would be a negative, that doesn't get really spectacular fuel economy. So another thing I'm not real fond of these is the windshield issue, where when you shut the machine off, the windshield goes into a down position. And then when you start the machine back up again, it goes up to the last place that you had it. Why it does that, it's constant with the motor. Eventually that motor is going to break. I don't see how eventually, long term, how that going up, down, up, down, up, down all the time is not going to break at some point. So I hope when they do wind up remodeling this, they correct that and don't make that part of the motorcycle where it does that. It's just, it's annoying and it's not necessary. Okay. So next we're going to discuss the battery issues with these things. I have been fortunate. I have the original battery since I purchased it in 2023. I do use a battery tender when I don't drive it for extended periods of time, or if it's cold and I keep it plugged in and hooked up to the battery tender. Now, having said that, I would say maybe in a ballpark of fifth time that I start my motorcycle, that VSS fault goes off. And everything I've ever read is it is indicative of a battery issue. So I think mine's probably somewhat nearing the end of its life. But I know a lot of people right from the start have had problems with their batteries. So Can Am, if you're listening, please correct that and put a good battery, quality battery into the motorcycles. Thank you. So another complaint I have about these is Can Am cutting corners. And what I mean by that is, for example, with their lighting. So on the 14 to 18 Can Ams, they had lighting built into the rear view mirrors, the side mirrors. They had lighting built into the housing at the front of those for your directionals. And I believe they might have even just been lit up the whole time. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they were definitely for directionals. And with the 2020s to the 2026s, they had taken that away. One can only assume, as a cost-cutting measure, not good Can Am. It makes you more visible. Not that the front of these aren't great, because you still have the headlights, you still have the accent lights by the front, you have the fender lights, but it's just little things like that that I feel you guys are cutting corners, such as if you look down past my right hand as I ride, you will see a red reflector. Well, that reflector is merely a red reflective sticker. That thing right there. Yep, that's a red sticker. So when I purchased mine, that was actually missing. I didn't even notice it. The dealer noticed it, and they had to order me a sticker. I got it. I picked it up. I stuck on my own sticker. Can Am, use regular reflectors, and even better yet, I think the fender, the amber fender reflectors, and I think the saddlebag red reflectors should actually light up. It's a good safety feature. The back is lit up well, the front's lit up well, but you guys, I'm sorry, Can Am, I just kind of feel like you slacked a little bit and you're cutting corners on that. The other thing I want to bring up is the quality of the pistons that support the trunk and the seat. They are trash, complete trash. They all, at least that I know of, at least up through 2023, they fail. I don't know if they improved them for 24, 25, or 26, but I know up through 23, those pistons are garbage. Mine for the seat failed probably within, I don't know, the first couple weeks, and then the trunk one failed probably within a month or so. That one I replaced from, I got a replacement one from Sling Mods, which is a better quality. I have not had an issue with that one. And the one under the seat, I had them replace it once. It failed again. So I now have a device from Sling Mods that's a metal bracket that you mount underneath the seat. It's very easy to do. And it just has a flip up metal panel that just holds the seat up. And it's just a simple solution because I'm done dealing with the piston shock issue, whatever you want to call the thing. So Can Am, again, in your future models, can you please improve on that? Because the manufacturer of those should be ashamed of themselves. They're absolutely awful. And finally, guys, the last thing I think could be improved upon is the fit and finish of the Can Am Spyders. If you look at a panel on the right side to the left side, the gaps are different. And they need to, which I think they improved on the plastics they're using or what have you. But on mine, and actually all of them from the 22s, 20s, 22s, 23, 24, any of the panels that have that black piano finish on it, it scuffs beyond easy. You get done washing it, and it's scuffed. You try using wax or what have you, detailer on it to eliminate the scuffs, and you can't. So they need to improve on the quality of that. All right. So guys, having said all that, I have to tell you, I still love this thing. I would do it all over again. Even with those little gremlins that it has, I would purchase this thing in a heartbeat tomorrow. It is a blast. I love it. And yeah, my first 3 years has been fantastic, and hopefully the next 3 will be just as good. So that's it, guys. That's my 3-year review of the ownership of my Can Am Spyder, my 2022 RTL. I appreciate you guys joining me for this very cold ride. Once again, I apologize for the audio issues, but I guess the voiceover is okay. It's not so bad. But anyway, guys, I hope you all ride happy. You stay healthy. Be careful out there. I appreciate you joining me once again. If you could give me a thumbs up and a subscription would be fantastic. I would really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you guys pretty soon, okay? Happy riding, my friends. Have a great day.